Hi guys, it's XO Ashley Pink, otherwise known as Ashley, and in case you didn't notice by the box of dog toys in the corner there, I'm getting a new puppy. So I thought I'd show you exactly what we're getting. I say exactly what we're getting. Exactly what we got. So I thought I'd show you. So this is all what we got. So this is a kennel. We do plan to crate train him at least for the first 6 months until he gets neutered, because we just find that worked really well with our other dog beforehand. This is 2 different dog blankets. I actually got them for a deal for 5 of them of various different colors. And they're really useful, I think. For this, for on the floor, you can find a million uses. I got the small ones. This is Lamb Chop, was one of his sister's favorite toys. She was buried with her favorite one. I say buried, she's in an urn. But it smells like her still. It was in like a bag of her stuff that we haven't really opened. So hopefully that'll help him accumulate, because he's used to being around other Malteses. I say his sister. My last dog, he's not biologically related to our last dog. This is a small little sweater we got because it is February and it is cold. Put it on my hand. So it is fairly small, which is why we got it, because he will probably stop to pee. It's going to be like a 3-hour drive there. It's probably going to be a bit longer with a puppy. So this is his little collar. That's my hand for reference. I'm not going to show you the back, but this is his, and on the back is my dad's business number, because that's always on. It's black, and it's red, really nice red leash. There's one that we have really similar to this in pink that we got with our old dog, our first dog we ever got, Angel. And we found one in red. Puppy packs. Now, he's going to be pad trained, paper trained. We plan on trying to potty train him as soon as he starts sniffing on these pads. But these are always good to have just in case. The first couple days we had Gabby, she used the pads. But when we noticed her, sorry about that. When we noticed that she was starting to sniff, I was 17. When my mom noticed, when we noticed what her signs were for when needing to use the bathroom, we stopped using those. We bought a pack of, I think, like 100 the first time with Gabby. This is 7 years ago. Gabby died in April, and she was 6.5. But we didn't use most of them. So we just got the smallest pack we have, which is a 30 pack. And that's actually a Maltese puppy on the front, which is actually to scale about the size of a Maltese puppy. So yeah, that's how big he'll be. So over here is a drawer of dog stuff. Now, it's really organized for now. Probably won't be. This is just Halloween costumes, stuff that were his sister's. And that's what I'm going to be referring to my old dog as, his sister. This is the shirts that I kept to hers. A Deadpool shirt that I really like, because I have the same one. And this Canada Day one. I also have bandanas of hers that I saved, but they're not up here. They're downstairs. This is pink. We weren't sure if we were going to get a boy or a girl. So my friend found this and bought it for me. He's still going to wear it, even though it's pink. Because screw gender normativity. This is one of the brushes we have. We just got one because we just found them in the shop today. A puppy teething ring. I've never used them. They're quite hard. Apparently they get soft as you use them. I'll see how it works. But never leave your dog alone with any kind of thing that they chew on anyway. But we'll see how it works. This is, under here is a winter coat for dogs. We spent like $80 on this for Gabby. So we're keeping it for Leo. Even if it was bright pink with rainbow sparkles, we'd be using it. And another collar, just for that in-between. We like the rolled collars, like the ones that are leather and rolled. They can be more expensive, but they're really worth it, especially for dogs that are like hypoallergenic. Well, I say hypoallergenic. So like with poodle hair, or with dogs that don't have a double coat, because it'll help prevent mats. But this will be fine for that weird in-between stage for him. And this is another sweater that we found that was just a little bit bigger. This is the first thing we got him. We dressed our other dog, and we found that she liked it. So if he really, really hates being dressed up, I won't force him. But I especially find in the colder months, it's useful. In here, there's a collar that's like a Jingle Bell collar, pumpkin costume that'll fit a puppy, a banana costume that'll fit a grown Maltese, and a penguin costume that'll fit a grown Maltese. I believe that's it. Oh, that's his sister Zern. That's Gabby. And then there's her Maltese, her lamb chop. And then at the bottom is her favorite dog blanket. Yeah. Toys. This is a toy box we kept up. I want to see if it'll change the use if we keep it out this time around. So this is a little dog toy. The eyes are big, but I don't plan on leaving him alone with the eyes. We have some balls. We got a pack of 4. This was Gabby's old toy. These were also Gabby's old toys that we decided to keep, a Mickey Mouse one and her favorite toy, which was our phone, ironically enough. Some new teething toys that we got. They don't really have a smell, which I really like, because I don't want him to like chew on them because they smell nice. I want him to chew on them because he needs it. Yep. From food, we plan on changing him over to that. This is the puppy food. From has really good ratio. I'd recommend looking. There's 4 different things: magnesium, calcium, protein, and phosphorus. I recommend looking at that and figure out the ratio. That's really good for that. These are his bowls. They're cat dishes, so they're not super deep, but that means he won't need to like really dig in to get to him. We plan on feeding him hard food. So yeah, this is the main bed we plan on using. That's a little chicken toy my mom found in a ball from that pack. These are really comfy beds. We like to get comfy beds that are easy for them to walk in, because you'll find a lot of dog beds that are the same all around, but when you're getting really small dogs like Malteses, I've never had a Chihuahua, but Chihuahuas, you need to think of beds that'll be easy for them to get in and out of, because when they get older, their hips will probably start bugging, because that's what happens with older dogs. So think ahead. So this is, I'll just show the picture. This is my dad's business. I got a hand embroidered thing for little Leo. So yeah, that's my dad's business logo, and the words are on it too. I don't have permission for him to show it, so that's all you get. Finally, this little dog bed in here. It's actually a cat bed. For in here, I do have one of those like playpens that look like an octagon for puppies, but I don't really feel like taking it out. But other than that, that's all we got. We don't have him yet. We're getting him tomorrow. That's why we have everything set up. And that's why we have this prepared and that prepared and all this stuff. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, we're getting a dog in 2 weeks. Let's set everything up now. Even though I wanted to, but I held back. We got a lot of this stuff a couple weeks ago. In fact, we went up to visit him. Today's February 1st. We're getting him tomorrow, February 2nd. And on January 5th, we went up to visit him at 6 weeks. And my goodness, we just wanted to go out and buy everything, but we didn't. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. Make sure you do your research. If you haven't had a puppy before, make sure you puppy proof things. Like, for example, we have a foyer that leads to upstairs, but we have our basement doesn't have like a door or anything. So we're gonna have a baby gate that we use anyway, and we're gonna put it there. We're gonna try to keep the doors closed because he should be able to go up the stairs, but we're worried about him falling down. Making sure the floor is clean and swept. We also have a Roomba, because if they find it, they'll eat. Keeping in mind that, if he starts sniffing, he might pee. We don't know where he's gonna gravitate towards naturally, what kind of dog he's going to be, if he's going to be more of like we figure he's going to be one of the more vocal dogs, and he seems like he's going to be one of the dogs that I am here and I am in charge, this is my house, or he could be more submissive. Like, we don't know, so you plan for that stuff. You plan that he's going to get into everything. You plan that he's going to do that. Gabby used to chew on the corners of the wall because that's what she could reach to chew, right? Like, even stuff here that we've had since she was a puppy, we have to repaint it over because that's what she would chew on because we didn't get enough chew toys. So now we have some that hopefully we can find. Because our dog before that didn't like toys, so we couldn't figure out what would be good to try for a small dog. Because if you notice, if you go into a pet store, there's like in our area there's a lot of big dogs, so right at eye level there's all big dog stuff, and then up high or down low is where you find the small dog stuff. So there's that. Look into the kind of food you're getting, and the levels, and it doesn't have to necessarily be like cornmeal and all that other kind of stuff isn't necessarily bad. Just make sure you're getting a good quality food that they're not just throwing together. Do research your dog's food brand. Google it. Figure out what other people are saying. There's been dog brands that have been brands of dog food that have been that still sell food, but they were recalled because they were putting razors in dog things. Like they weren't watching what was falling in, and like their machine broke and put a bunch of machine parts in the bag, and they didn't care and sold it anyway, and some dog almost died because of it. Like, research what you're doing. If you're watching this to see what to get for a puppy, research what you're doing. Like, you're not just taking home an animal, you're taking home a family member, a baby, right? So treat it like that. Hope you like this video. If you hear any typing in the background, my mom is in our family office because my dad works from home, and she is a lovely woman who helps him with that stuff. So yeah, bye.